the greatest DC movie ever made. I'm sorry, I'm just done watching the film. I will say this. It's better than the entire Infinity Gauntlet. It is so well told. I loved it a tiny little bit. I am stunned. 4 hours of taking your time, not rushing it, doing that, something that no comic book director has ever done. Zack Snyder, the man and only, made this film possible. And the company that literally went out of their way to destroy this movie, to destroy this fucking universe. I will never support a Warner Brothers movie ever again. I'm blown away. I am so blown away. I am just in a state of shock. There is very few times it happens. For examples, Captain America Civil War, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, the first Avengers film, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. Very few times I tear of greatness. I cry up because I'm so proud. It makes me so happy that I saw this greatness that no one will see that moment. Bravo, Zack Snyder. Bravo. And I love this film. I hope there's a sequel. I hope that we get those sequels. If it has to be in comic book form, so be it. I want it. I really want it. The way they did this film, Cyborg, especially him. This was technically his movie. I loved it. You felt sorry for him. You felt connected to him in such ways that it was amazing. The way they interact with Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Barry Allen, aka The Flash, between Superman and Batman and all those characters. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. I'm sorry, just I'm in such a state of shock. I'm in such a state of wow. That was a Justice League movie. That was a Justice League movie. I will never forget this day. Thank you, Zack Snyder. Thank you. And I'll say this. Zack, I know you thanked us. And I know you said before the movie started, you told us you made this possible. I am honored for your blessing, but Zack, you made this possible. You're the one that had this amazing greatness story that I will never see ever be touched ever again. There will never be another Justice League film. There will never be another DC cinematic universe. Warner Brothers will never, ever, ever, ever do that again. Because they're too afraid on doing something truly amazing. Taking something that is very risky, and sometimes people will hate them for doing it. People don't understand a lot of things until it actually happens. I hope there is something after this. I hope. I know my friends of mine told me that they're not really putting high expectations because there's no sequel. I understand that motivation, but I hope there's a sequel. After seeing Darkseid, after seeing his presence, oh God, it's match of heaven. And after witnessing Steppenwolf as a badass villain, looked threatening, had a badass look, and had the heroes pretty much be pushed over the edge to where, the heroes may not save the day, and you see something that you never saw. Granted, Superman showed up and pretty much made him into his personal little bitch, but yet again, it was awesome seeing him wear the black suit. It was awesome seeing Superman pretty much trying to find himself and spending time with Lois. Something that Man of Steel had a lot of things on, but Batman vs. Superman lacked a bit, and this one really developed the relationship between Lois and Clark. I love the whole interaction between Aquaman and Wonder Woman, and how Atlanteans and Amazons and their history one another. That was pretty cool. Barry Allen, he was okay. I'm still not a fan of the actor who plays Flash. I just don't see him as Barry Allen as much as everyone else, but he was awesome in this film. I will say this. But besides all that stuff, just, oh man, absolutely the greatest DC movie. This was a Justice League movie. I would rather watch this than yours truly, Avengers 1. And it sets up a really good possibility of a sequel. I want the sequel. If it has to be in comic book form, so be it. I really want it so bad. 10 out of 10. Loved it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. There are very little things that I have problems with. Overall, it's absolutely amazing. I was crying after I was done watching the film. And I kind of showed that in my video, but it's just, I want to do another rant on Warner Brothers. And you might hear me just go Super Saiyan, just literally losing it. I am trying to keep my expectations on the other DC films. After watching this film, and literally ask that question, why are you fucking watching their films? Why? Why? Why are you supporting them? What is the point? They went out of their way to sabotage this film. They went out of their way to destroy this universe because they wanted to competition with Marvel. They wanted that money, but they hated Zack Snyder because he wanted to do things that Warner Brothers did not want to do, and they were trying to play damage control because during that time period, that was the golden age of Marvel Studios. And now we're rebooting Batman, we're rebooting Superman, and you release this fucking movie to pretty much have us shut us up? Okay. Fine. You want to play that game? Fine. I will not support you. I just won't. And if I do go see one of your films, I'm only supporting the director. I'm only going to watch his film. Matt Reeves, I'm watching his Batman movie. James Gunn, I'm watching his Batman movie. Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam film, I'm going to watch that. Only for him. Because I love Dwayne Johnson. Big fan of him on his wrestling and his movie career. So, yeah, I'm only going to watch that. Shazam 2? Yeah, I might think about it. Aquaman 2? Yeah, I'll think about it. Blue Beetle? I'll think about it. I will never forget this day. You should be ashamed of yourself. I really hope things change. I really hope that maybe the Justice League 2 and 3 are on the table. We all know Grace Randolph is a fucking clickbait little bitch. But let's hope she's right. Because if she's wrong, yeah, it's going to be fucking people like me are never going to trust her again. But yeah. I fucking hate your guts. I think you're just as bad or even worse than Disney or Sony. Unfucking believable. Anyway, I'm done now.